Hello again, guys. Talkie Hands video. Sorry about the long delay. I keep saying I'm going to do these collection videos and it takes weeks and weeks and weeks to put them up, but you know how life is. So without further ado, this is the GameCube video, voted for by subscribers quite a while back now, but this is the next in the selection of console collection videos. So this is the GameCube collection of games, joypads, Bitfunks HDMI adapter, some memory cards. Just knock off a bit of dog hair there. This is the GameCube. Now, not a system I owned back in the day. I didn't really have any interest in it, to be honest. I had a PlayStation 2 during this early 2000s era. And, you know, I still obviously love video games, but I wasn't super massive obsessive. So I just on PS2 back then in the early 2000s, first half of 2000s, and that kind of did the job. I've grown to really love this thing. Great collection of games, great form factor. Aesthetically, it's you know, great, isn't it? You can get all different colours like purple. I think you get a white one, a black one, an orange one. You can even change the faceplate as well, which is a little known fact. I think it just pulls out. And, you know, this little carry handle thing, you know, take it around your mate's house is awesome, isn't it? Now, as I say, I've grown to love this thing. The games on it are great. Oh, something's just falling out there. That's just a little, oh, crikey. It's all going wrong here, guys. That's just a little latch door thing for what I'm going to explain next. What actually makes this even more interesting. This has the UK European spec modem, only a 56k DSL modem attached to it, which you can see there. And I got that primarily just so I could play Phantasy Star Online, because there's not many online games for the GameCube, but you know how much I love Phantasy Star Online, and the GameCube version is brilliant with episodes 1 and 2, and you can just plug it literally into a Dream Pi. I think I've explained this to you before. A Dream Pi is, it's a Raspberry Pi that's set up to kind of emulate a phone line, so you can just call out on that, and then it connects to the Wi-Fi, and you can play online again. Dream Pi obviously works with Dreamcast, but this just plugs into a Dream Pi, and you can set it up in the game Phantasy Star Online and go online, which is amazing. So yeah, 4 player ports, as you can see, 4 player ports, 4 control ports. That's the memory cards. These are unofficial ones. This is a modern one, 16 megabyte one. Got off eBay for a couple of quid, and this is one I found online. I think it's a Mad Catz one. Let me just check off camera. This is a Saltec one, and that is 4 megabytes, and that's an original aftermarket third-party one there. Right, so yeah, that's the cube. So I didn't really have one back in the day. Didn't have one at all back in the day. But since collecting old games and consoles, I picked one of these up and started collecting games for it. And the games are awesome. Graphically still look great. Still play great now. A lot of classics, and I think this is a system that is held quite highly by a lot of people, particularly if they grew up with one, you know, in the childhood or teenage years. I was in my 20s when this came out, so I haven't got that much nostalgia for it, so I just appreciate it for the piece of kit it is now. Right, so what I think we'll start with is I will just show you the Bitfunks adapter. So I usually use OSSC, put a SCART cable through all my consoles, and this outputs RGB as well, so it's not a problem like the N64 with no RGB signal on the PAL console. But I just like the handiness of a HDMI plug and play adapter, you know, with controls there. I got this for I think £19 delivered from AliExpress. And I think they threw in a HDMI cable as well, and a little 3D printed bracket that stops you from, you know, if you knock it from breaking the actual adapter. So I use this now to stream and plug it into my TV, and it looks great. I think it looks basically just as good as the OSSC really, so just a lot handier just to plug and play and get that going. So I just thought I'd plug that, and if anyone wants me to do a video on that as well, I can do. But an absolute bargain, that is. £19 I paid for that on AliExpress. So if the price has gone up or gone down since I got this about a month, 6 weeks ago. But have a look on AliExpress you can get. I think the Keiko version of this is like £30-40, which is exactly the same thing, just rebadged, but for a cheaper price you can't go wrong. But yeah, I forgot to say as well with this, I bought this £10 don't know, years back now, over 5, 6, 7 years ago. Just a tenner. Works fine. I could do the cleanup. I had to get the power adapter. Sorry, I forgot to get the power adapter out for this video. I do apologise. Yeah, I got the power adapter separate. I think that was another tenner or fiver, so that was £15 all in the whole system. Had to get a joypad. I didn't have one for that price, so I started off. I think I got this from Amazon for £5. You know, a third-party knockoff cheapo controller, which is actually really, really good. It's lasted years. Very accurate. Really happy with that. It's as good as an OEM controller, really. And then recently, I picked up covered in cables there. Just unwrap it a little bit off camera. An official controller, which is slightly sturdier than the knockoff one. But I'll just keep that now for prosperity. It's a bit dirty there as well. I need to get that cleaned up. Is that broke? Oh, it's cracked a little bit as well. I need to just keep that looked at. It's got a little crack there. Never noticed that before. Is it a crack? Or paint or something? I don't know. I think it's just paint. Anyway, it just works. So I'm going to keep that in the collection and, yeah, use my knockoff controller for when I'm gaming regularly. Right, should we get into the old meat and two veg then? The games. I know you're all here for that because everyone loves GameCube games, don't they? Right, kicking off with Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. This is what I wanted the GameCube for. It's a superb remake of the original PlayStation 1 game, you know, with updated graphics, mechanics. You can go into first-person mode and things like that. It's really, really, really good, and I would recommend. I got this for decent money. You know me, I love a decent money buy. A few years back from a retro game shop by me. No instructions, sadly. I've been a bit silly because I could have picked up the instructions for a tenner quite a while back, but I just forgot about it and it got sold. But yeah, both discs in great condition. Really, really like that. And I'm going to give that another playthrough, I think, because I do love Metal Gear Solid. I love all the Metal Gear Solid games, really. They're awesome. But the PlayStation one is a game dear to my heart, and this one's just like an upgraded version of it, so that is rather awesome. Haven't played this one yet. I got it off of a good friend of mine who I used to work with. He was selling his GameCube games, but I love that. And I haven't played this yet. I've heard good things about it. Now, I think this is it's a limited edition one. So it's got Zelda, Ocarina of Time, as well as Wind Walker as well. So, you know, it's a 2-game setup there, which is fantastic. So I haven't played that yet, but as you can see, that's in great condition. See what I mean about great games? We've got another one coming up here. F-Zero GX. This is the player's choice on a budget version. Again, got for decent money. But oh my gosh, if you get a GameCube and get one game, it's this. Graphically amazing. Still looks great today. Could arguably just be a PlayStation 4 game, really. The quality of the graphics, the speed of it. Plays amazing. It's got a great arcadey feel to it. Obviously with the kind of, you know, the classic F-Zero vibe from way back in the SNES. But this is a superb game. Forgot to say as well, this is a PAL machine, because if you haven't guessed already, I am from the UK. So this is a UK PAL machine and UK PAL games. Next one, Soul Calibur 2. This is obviously the GameCube version, so you've got Link as the guest character. I think it was the Tekken geezer in the PlayStation one, the PlayStation version, wasn't it? And in the Xbox, I think, was it Spawn or something as the bonus character. But yeah, I've got this on all formats that came out in my collection. So yeah, do love a bit of Soul Calibur 2. I would argue not as good as the original game on the Dreamcast and the arcade, but really, really good. Yeah, love a bit of Soul Calibur. Beach Bikers, because I just love collecting Sega games. And this has fantastic graphics. Really bright, really colourful, fun, simple arcade volleyball fun. And it's hot, it's tense, it's beach volleyball, according to the blurb on the back of the box. So yeah, box with instructions. All good. I think I streamed that a while back. This is another game I have got on a few formats. I've got the Dreamcast version of this. The Japanese version. This is obviously the PAL version. I haven't played this on my game. Oh, I have played it on the GameCube. Yeah, I did give it a go the other week. This is another game I got from a good friend I used to work with. Box with instructions. And this is a really good fighter. If you like fighting games, Capcom versus SNK games are really good. And this is probably one of the best ones in the series. So definitely pick yourself a copy of that in whatever format you can. It's a great game. WrestleMania 18, you can get this really cheap. I think it's only a couple of quid. Still really cheap game. Not as good as the SmackDown games on the PlayStation, but it's fun. You know, it's flawed. It's not as good as I say as with the SmackDown games, but it's fun and you can get used to it. I certainly enjoyed having a playthrough of it the other day when I was playing it. So it's a good game, man, and the graphics are okay. As I say, for a couple of quid, it'd be rude not to, especially if you like wrestling or wrestling games. Okay, this is Rocky. This is the first Rocky game of this generation. I think the other one was Rocky Legends, wasn't it? And this kind of charts the rise of Rocky through the films. A good, decent game. Fun. And I think somebody back in the day got that pre-owned for £2.97, which was quite a good bargain. I think I paid not much more than that. Oh, there you go. That's what I paid for it when I bought it a few years ago. £4. Cheap at the price. Good game. Now, another showcase game really for the GameCube, Resident Evil remastered, you'd call it, I suppose. Graphics are phenomenal on this. It was released, I think, about 10 years ago on the PlayStation 4 generation, PlayStation 3. Didn't really do much to the graphics other than make it full HD. It still looks phenomenal. Best way to play the first Resident Evil game. Yeah, the graphics are amazing and looks great. Still got the tank controls if I remember correctly, but yeah, awesome stuff. Box, 2 discs, instructions, all good. If you've got a GameCube, this is one you seriously need in your collection as well. Awesome game. And another big system seller for the GameCube until Capcom kind of forgot the licensing deal and put it out on the PlayStation 2 anyway, is Resident Evil 4. Revolutionised the series. Instead of kind of make it more action orientated. You know, I'm not going to go into what the game's all about because I don't think most of you know, but awesome game and really nice to play it on the first format that it came out on. It was exclusive on for a little while. Box of instructions, everything, great condition. Awesome stuff. Getting through the games, guys. Resident Evil 0. Yeah, so if I remember right, Capcom released the Resident Evil remaster, and then using the same engine, they made like a prequel game, Resident Evil 0. It plays all right. There's you swap characters and things like that. I've not completed this. I think I played the first couple of hours of it. It's all right. It's decent fun. Great graphics like the Resident Evil remaster. And definitely worth a go if you like Resident Evil games. So yeah, good stuff. Boxed instructions. Yeah, it's all good. All there. Okay, Fight Night Round 2. Now, what makes this quite special is it's got the old school SNES Super Punch-Out included for free, and you can play that at any time. I don't think you have to unlock it or anything. A good old Ricky the Hitman Manhattan in his younger days, when he was proper dangerous on the front cover there. And it's a good game, like all the Fight Night games are really, up to Champion. They're all really, really good. I think it gets talked about endlessly nowadays, but we really do need a good boxing game. And I know Undisputed's come out recently, but the reviews have been quite lukewarm. I'm not prepared to pay full price for that. If it comes down in price, Undisputed, I'll probably pick it up. But yeah, no instructions on that one, unfortunately, but it's in good condition. Okay, Star Wars Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2. Yeah, this is awesome. I think this was a release game for the Cube. Graphics are incredible, very Star Warsy, if that makes any sense. Plays great, makes you feel like you're in the original trilogy. What more do you want really from a Star Wars game? Box of instructions, lots of fun. Haven't got the sequel to this because apparently on the sequel to this you can lock the original Atari arcade games, can't you? Star Wars 1, Empire Strikes Back, if I remember right, the wireframe ones. Could be wrong, but awesome stuff. Do like that game. And talking about games I like, yeah, Phantasy Star Online. I love this game so much. It's unreal. I haven't stopped playing it in, you know, how long was it now? 25 years, quarter of a century. play this game on the Dreamcast, the Xbox, this, all the time. It's just something I come back to over and over again, and just totally love the game. It's incredible. Yeah, box instructions. As you can see there, as I showed you for in the earlier video, we've got the 56k modem there installed on the system, so I can play it online even today. Yeah, great stuff. And then we've got a recent CX purchase, because you can see the big whop-off sticker on it for £5. It's Medal of Honor Frontline. Yeah, I want to get into Medal of Honor games, because I remember them strangely being a bit bigger than Call of Duty back in the day. I could be wrong, but people are heavily into this before Call of Duty, weren't they? Medal of Honor. And this is the one with the D-Day landings. No instructions, unfortunately. We'll give this a playthrough. I'm currently playing on the PlayStation 3 Call of Duty World at War, which is decent. So we'll give that a go as well. But yeah, £5, decent. And Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's basically just it's the same as the Dreamcast, like kind of graphically and everything. I think they put a few things, extra things into it. But for me, this is the cheaper way to get a proper copy of Sonic Adventure 2. It's a bit more expensive on the Dreamcast. I've never been able to pick up a copy of that, so I got this for decent money, and it just plays just like the Dreamcast game. It's really, really good. And then we're going to wrap up with a game I really enjoyed playing back in the day. I played it lots on the PC, strangely enough. I used to play this on my PC, and it was only an average spec PC, but yeah, it could run it okay. It's just awesome. It's just loads of fun. Fast and Furious type action. Customising your car, really ridiculous with nitrous everywhere and flames and da-da-da, but it is good. Still got the original game sticker there, £19.99. That's how much these Players' Choices budget titles must have cost then, £20 back in the day. Highly tuned for intense speed, indeed. Box of instructions. Fun game. That is on every system of that generation down to man. PS2. Is it on the Xbox as well? Could be. Definitely on the PC. Pick up a copy of that, the first one. Absolutely awesome. Right then, guys. Thank you so much for checking out my GameCube video. Do appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, any questions, please drop them in the comment section. And I'll be putting up a poll soon to so you can choose another console collection of mine that I can showcase with you. Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Like, share and subscribe. You're all awesome people. I think you're fantastic. It's coming towards the end of the year. So if you're watching this in December 2024, have yourselves a merry little Christmas and Happy New Year. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.